Well, it really started, bought the family. We bought our first coach in 1985. And so, have 9 kids, 24 grandkids. We grew up as avid RVers. But I've experienced what I thought was very poor sales, service, and storage experiences. And that was the genesis of starting the company. We opened at the end of '09, which is service and storage. Never intended to be in sales.
You know, to most dealers, a lot of times, especially even some of the big ones, that this motorhome that we're sitting in today is nothing more than a number on a spreadsheet. To us, it represents an individual who saved their life to fulfill their lifelong dream, and we want to help them fulfill that dream.
It's not just about the sale. Our philosophy here at National Indoor really is we want that customer for life. So we're going to figure out what their needs are and then point them to the coach that's going to make the most sense for them.
I really feel like my customer really becomes my friend, and I enjoy watching them go through that process of, you know, kind of figuring out what it is they want and what the next step of their life is going to be. Our title's actually called Lifestyle Specialist, and I think that really fits what we do.
The sales experience that we provide is just the beginning of our customer relationship. We want to make sure that we have a customer for life.
We've been blessed with a lot of very good employees. We interview and we test for character. It's the one thing we can't train or teach. Everything else we can. And we look for people who have customer service in their DNA. As I've explained it to our staff repeatedly, none of us like to go to a doctor or a hospital, and these coach owners are no different. They're coming here to get something fixed, which means they're not out on the road. They're not living their dream of turning the whole country into their backyard.
You know, they're going to call me not only with problems, but they're going to call me and let me know, hey, I'm in Yellowstone, or I'm down here in Kerrville and I'm having a great time and just wanted to say hi. I have people do that. Yeah, I can think of 4 on my phone right now that I've talked to in the last week, just saying, hey, we're doing good and appreciate you and, you know, National Indoor RV.
This whole company's purpose for being has been customer service. As I tell our staff repeatedly, and I tell manufacturers, we're only as good as the manufacturer will let us be.
This partnership between NIRVC and Freightliner Custom Chassis was a natural one. Freightliner obviously is an iconic name in the industry, has been in business for over 3/4 of a century, and Freightliner Custom Chassis has been the standard in the industry for a 1/4 century. So when we were looking for a supplier, a partner that had the same values that we have, that's just as invested in taking care of customers, Freightliner Custom Chassis was a natural choice.
In my opinion, where Freightliner excels, like I said, I repeatedly tell people, the distance between us and a customer is 3 feet. They're on the other side of the service counter. They're not 1,100 miles away in Indiana, South Carolina, wherever it may be. They're 3 feet away. And what I find refreshing with Freightliner is they get that.
The support that we have received from Freightliner Custom Chassis, I think, has been second to none. You know, as the president of the company, you know everything's going well when your phone isn't ringing or your email isn't being blown up.
Freightliner clearly is on the same side of the table as we are when it comes to recognizing who the customer is and what they're going through when they have a problem. That's what I appreciate about Freightliner.
When you buy a coach that's on a Freightliner Custom Chassis, you can buy it with confidence, knowing that you're going to be taken care of. And that is from the very top of this company right down to the guy that's polishing it just before you pick it up. It's the DNA of the company. And we really are finding that as we deal more with Freightliner Custom Chassis on a regular basis, we're finding that's their DNA. They truly do care.
We talk about things with a good foundation. When you bring somebody in and you're talking about an RV that has been built by hand, you talk about the foundation up. Every good experience from an RVer's circumstance should be with the foundation. That comes from that chassis. I think a lot of people are used to having all these rattles and shakes, and when a big semi comes past, their coach is gonna sway. That's not what Freightliner does. Freightliner gives them the ability to have a comfortable ride, gives them the ability to have a great conversation without having to worry about all the bumps and other things that they might experience during their drive.
And when we fulfill that promise, it's just an amazing thing that happens. That's the key. It's that one individual. We gotta remember that though we sell 100 units a month, it's still one at a time. And we can't ever forget that. And I really believe that the management of Freightliner Custom Chassis believes that. Though they build thousands of Freightliner chassis, they still build them one at a time for one individual.
It starts with a focus on the customer, beginning with building a great product and then training our employees to be able to maintain that great world-class product in a trouble-free manner for our customers.
Freightliner has a service network throughout the country that really is second to none. They've got these Oasis branded facilities that are there to take care of an RVer. Who does that? Nobody else does that. So an RVer can feel like they're not part of the trucking part of that. They're part of a family that wants to make sure that they're taken care of.
Freightliner has been very supportive. Freightliner has offered us a mobile truck here every Tuesday and Thursday. The mobile truck has been a game changer because we don't have to schedule an appointment. Again, it's a one-stop shop. They can come here, we can provide all their services. If there's a Freightliner recall or there's Freightliner service, we contact our local Freightliner dealer. They have a truck here every Tuesday and Thursday. They can provide just about any service that they can do in the shop.
We've had some folks come in from Freightliner. Megan has been great in coming in and making sure that we're trained. This past time we learned about the V-Ride and the Ultra Steer.
Megan was great. She kind of went over the V-Ride suspension. She went over all the features in that chassis. She went over a lot of the features on the app and the iPad, different things that we could show the customers to kind of, instill confidence in Freightliner and in the product, and just that you all back it up so well. Make it really easy for the customer to interface with you and get questions answered, and same with the salesperson as well.
I love the education part of it, and I think that's a lot of why we're different than other dealerships. We're dealing a lot of times with an older customer. Maybe technology isn't like their forte, and I think Freightliner's made it like super simple, just with that phone app, so they can easily find help if there's something wrong.
About a year ago, a group of owners came to us and wanted to start their own motorhome club, and they called it AIM. That's an acronym for All-Inclusive Motorhome Club. And it's a club of individuals who enjoy the lifestyle of motorhoming, but don't have to have that certain brand to be part of it, and don't have to feel guilty if they bought a different brand, and so on and so forth. We decided to become a major sponsor of that, and so we're really behind that and really want to be and help promote that opportunity. And then Freightliner Custom Chassis has become a great sponsor of that, and I think together there's going to be a really big opportunity there. And so if you're not a member of AIM, get on it. You're going to love it.
Buying a coach from National Indoor RV Centers on a Freightliner chassis
means that you're going to have the experience of your life.
Enjoying this beautiful country of ours, and you're not going to be sitting in a service center.
An avenue to good service.
You're going to get the support, the service, and the longevity of any coach out on the road.
You've got a company that's standing behind you and behind your coach.
Less worry and more time making memories with your family.
You are a part of a family that does care about you and will pick up the phone at 2 a.m. Whether you're broken down or at 7 a.m. on Super Bowl Sunday and you can't get your satellite, someone will be there to answer the phone, to take care of you.